Here's the map for the air quality alert. Notice it does not include far northern Minnesota, but everyone else watching for that ozone. Current amounts unhealthy for sensitive groups. We have a pocket just to the northwest of the metro and then up into the Alexandria region. Other locations looking at moderate. And then we have the rain in place. This is your current radar picture with lightning imposed on it too. Notice we have plenty of showers pulling in across southern Minnesota. Portions of the metro, mainly to the south of 94 and off to the west. There is actually a flash flood warning in place for Freeborn and Steele counties. That goes until 6 p.m. Anywhere from 3 to 5 inches of rainfall already fell in this area, and there have been reports of some flooding on roadways. So we'll have to watch out. That's the main threat with any of these storms as we go throughout the rest of the day, the heavy rainfall. You can see it pushing in across the metro over the next 6 hours. We keep with those shower chances continuing for the evening. Really, if you have any plans for the rest of the day, you do have a shower and storm chance overnight into tomorrow morning. Tomorrow afternoon, we'll start to see the rain showers taper off. We follow that with more heat, humidity, and heavy rain. So we don't really have a severe threat for tonight, nor really for tomorrow. We just have some heavy rain and flash flooding, of course, is something. Wednesday, hot and humid for the week with a cooler end to the week, and humidity will drop as well. Here's your 12-hour rainfall estimate via radar. So some locations getting some much needed rain. That's nice. You're up to about an inch in the blue locations off to the southwest of the metro, and this is where we had that heavy rain come through and thunderstorms that prompted the flash flood warning. That's still in place until 6 p.m. 3 to 5 inches of rainfall located across that area and some flooding reported on the roadways. Current radar loop pulls the rain from south to north. We're starting to see some of this here in the metro region as well. Light to moderate rain showers in place, and that's a trend your next future radar continues as we head into tonight. Notice going into the overnight hours, we keep with showers and storms, especially along 94 and to the south. Not everyone getting in on the moisture with this, but by tomorrow morning, we increase the rain chances more widespread across the region. So tomorrow morning, you could be running into some showers and storms for your morning commute. We keep with this trend going into the afternoon, especially as you head into eastern Minnesota, western Wisconsin, and then we start to kick this out of here and we get a bit of a break. Again, for tomorrow, heavy rain is a possibility, but overall not looking at a good severe weather threat, thankfully. Precipitation amounts going through Monday, coming in with those numbers. Still about a half an inch to an inch of rainfall. That's the dark blue is a half of an inch, 1 inch across the metro, and we need the rain. Temp right now, 75 here in the Twin Cities, but some 80s further to the north where they're not dealing with the clouds and the rain. 82 right now in St. Cloud. Factor in the feels like temp. We've added a few degrees to those numbers. As we head into tonight, overnight low is 68, so still above average with our low tonight. Tomorrow hot again, high of 83 with our dew point into Tuesday when we track our next chance for severe weather. 1 out of 5 marginal risk for severe storms here in the metro. 2 out of 5 to the northwest, 3 out of 5 further up to the northwest. This is more so latter part of the day, Tuesday going into Tuesday night. Wednesday, truthfully, an even better severe weather threat. Already the enhanced risk across the metro area. We're going to have all of this moisture in place, so it's going to feel very.
Then we're rewarded with some really beautiful days.
It'll be nice by the weekend.
All right, great. Thank you, Lisa. We appreciate you joining us. News and weather updates continue on our streaming service, CBS News Minnesota. And we'll see you online and on TV after the 79th annual Tonys hosted by Pink. Up next, though, it's 60 Minutes. Until we see you after the Tonys, we hope you have a nice Sunday night.
Temp about 70. Now the rain chances kind of diminish as we go throughout the day, so probably drying up by the afternoon hours, but temps will be warm. Forecast high tomorrow coming in at 83. Tack on a few more degrees because that humidity will be up. Now this is not the end of it when it comes to the thunderstorm chances. We have summer heat, humidity, and more storm chances in the forecast. I'll break that down coming just at 2. That's a change that's going to continue as we go throughout the next couple of days. Top of our next weather headlines, storms in place now. Those continue through tomorrow afternoon. Then we dry out throughout the afternoon hours tomorrow. More storms Tuesday night, also for Wednesday. The heat and humidity in play for a good portion of the week, but we do see things start to trend down temperature-wise going into the end of the work week. Here's some of that rainfall, our radar estimate over the last 12 hours. A lot of it to the south of 94, picking up a tenth or so, but this is where we had the flash flood warning earlier today down close to Owatonna, reporting 3 to 5 inches of heavy rainfall and some flash flooding on the roadways there. And you can see a lot of rain with some of those thunderstorms, but the blue locations are where it's about an inch of rain estimated. Here's our current radar picture. We are seeing some of the rain and some thunderstorms that were just in the previous radar scan. Those have diminished, and really it's just more so rainfall across the region. But again, here even in downtown Minneapolis, our first steady rain of the day finally moving in here. Next future radar does keep with the shower and storm chances coming through overnight, and as we go into tomorrow morning, we even pick it up. Tomorrow morning it is possible, depending upon where you are, you could have a rain shower or thunderstorm for your morning commute. We keep with those rain chances going through midday tomorrow, shift them to the east, and then push them out if you're mainly drying out as we go into the afternoon hours tomorrow, but could pick up another 1/4 of an inch, maybe a 1/2 an inch of rainfall through tomorrow. Temps tonight still about 10 above average, 68 for your low. Tomorrow's high coming in at 83. Normally we're at 70, 80s all the way up to the north. Highs in the upper 80s further off to the south. And as I showed you earlier in the show, the dew points are up too, so tack on a few more degrees for that feels like temp. Now, we'll dry out tomorrow. We start the day dry Tuesday, go through a mainly dry Tuesday for a lot of us, and then we pull in the storm chances. For now, the timing is the latter part of the day Tuesday, but we'll watch as early as Tuesday evening, especially if you're further to the west. And we do have a severe weather threat to watch for. Right now, it's a 1 out of 5 marginal risk for the metro area, slight risk 2 out of 5 in the orange further off to the west, and even an enhanced 3 out of 5 severe weather threat to the northwest. Now, this is Tuesday. Wednesday, really of all the days, has the day that we could have the better chance of seeing severe weather. Even though Wednesday is quite a few days out, we already have the 3 out of 5 enhanced risk for severe storms here across the metro. Here's another reason: the moisture levels. I mean, our dew points are in the 70s. Tuesday, Wednesday, it's going to be humid. So Tuesday, 90 a high, about 95 it feels like. Kind of the same deal for Wednesday. We pull in the thunderstorm chances, watching for severe weather on Wednesday.
Clayton joining us now. Where were you taking us tonight?
Back to Target Field. We thought it was going to rain, at least when I walked over there, but no rain came. Completely dry this afternoon.
How humid it's going to get, more rounds of rain, but that all ties in to our weekend weather question.
Morning, almost 70 for a low when we're normally at 58. 89, that was our high temp. Almost hit 90 this afternoon. 77 is that average. Looking at our WCCO Next Weather Watcher rainfall reports, some locations did get some heavy rainfall, and I know we need it, so a lot of people happy about it. In Waseca, check out Bill, 2.2 inches of rain. Tom in Owatonna, 1.6 inches of rainfall. That was one of those locations that got a heavy downpour from a thunderstorm, and even some flash flooding was reported there earlier today. Lakefield, 1 1/4 inches of rain reported at Gales Place. Paul Jones in Westbrook also sent us some videos and showing 1/2 an inch reported. And then in Bird Island, Patty, just under 1/2 an inch of rain. Here's what's going on right now with our radar picture showing the moisture still coming in. It's from south to north. Not much lightning now, just more so a light to moderate rainfall across the region. We're noticing it here at the studio in downtown Minneapolis with our next future radar keeping with some scattered shower and thunderstorm chances even as we go into the morning time frame. It's not a widespread steady rain that's going to completely rain out your Monday, but we do keep with the rain chances. Going into the afternoon, we start to see them push on out of here, and then we should start to dry out by the time we go into the evening, but another 1/4 inch or so of rain is possible over the next 24 hours. In the meantime, temps drop just down to 68, 10 degrees above average for our low. Tomorrow we hit that 83 for your high temp. High temps in the 80s for almost all of Minnesota. And then as we go into Tuesday also will be a hot and humid one with storm chances coming in for the latter part of the day. 1 out of 5 severe threat will watch, marginal risk for the metro, increasing that to a 2 and a 3 as you go up to the northwest. And then as we go into Wednesday is a day we're keeping a close eye on that severe weather threat as well. Already a 3 out of 5 enhanced risk here in the metro region. Slight risk for the rest of the area. We have the heat, the humidity, and then we have a front coming through. So that brings in a much higher chance of seeing some severe weather. We'll keep a close eye on that, of course, for you as we go into Wednesday. In the meantime, your highs Tuesday, Wednesday around 90. Feels like temps about the mid-90s because of the humidity, so heat safety precautions a must. Thursday, we could see some rain.
Strong that front is that could bring that severe weather with it.
Yeah, you know, it was Friday. I worked Friday. I filled in for Chris Schaefer, and there was already on the Storm Prediction Center, the category already came up, and I'm like, okay, well, here we go. That's a ways away before we start to see this coming into play, so we'll keep watching it, of course.
All right, sounds good. Thank you, Lisa. The